it's after midnight that anything really heavy would move in. So our chance for heavier showers and any thunderstorms is going to be confined to after midnight. That means tomorrow morning the commute may be a little bit wet. So tomorrow morning is looking wet. We will have a chance for a few thunderstorms, and then afternoon time it looks like it will be more on and off in nature for the rest of our Friday. So tomorrow is really going to be a damp and cloudy day. But here's how the weekend's shaping up so far. It's looking better and better here. On Saturday, I think we're going to be okay. We might have a spot shower here or there, and the same thing on Sunday. So neither day is looking to be a washout. 74 degrees, that will be the high today. Tonight it's going to stay mild with the clouds coming back into the picture. Rain after midnight, which means certainly a rainy start. It's after
7 trains because of some signal problems. We also have that accident on the southbound Hutch out by exit 5. And now a new accident. We'll take a live look at the Tappan Zee Bridge. 7 trains are in for a slow ride right now if you're headed out the door. The roads are wet and there are plenty of delays up there now. When it comes to accidents southbound on the New York State Thruway, you have one out by Route 303, which is causing delays here. And once you hit the Tappan Zee Bridge, you have a 45-mile-per-hour speed restriction. So it's definitely going to be a slow go if you're headed towards Westchester County. If you're headed in the opposite direction towards Rockland, you should be in pretty good shape. Now on the Hutchinson River Parkway southbound, you have 2 lanes blocked with an accident investigation out there. This is out by Orchard Beach, City Island. Definitely heavy delays getting into the area, and you can see westbound on the Cross Bronx is just jammed up. We'll head over to the city, or heading into the city. You have a 10-minute wait at the GWB. 15 at the Holland is the heaviest, but you can see big delays northbound on the Van Wyck, westbound on 495. It's just going to be a slow go, as I said, but at least no other accidents to tell you about. The trains are running on time with the exception of Queensbound 7 trains. They're the only ones that have a delay. Darlene and Michael, back to you. Are in for running. We have no accidents to tell you about, so that is nice. Long Island's doing well. The city right now is doing well. We know that later on the east side will be very jammed up with the UN General Assembly. Where we also are having some delays right now is southbound on the Connecticut Turnpike. So there is some construction out there by the Cross Westchester that blocks 2 lanes. So things are a little jammed up into Connecticut here. But otherwise, as I said, we're moving along pretty nicely. We do have some delays on New Jersey Transit buses. For those of you that commute between Teaneck and Hackensack, there are going to be some route changes. So this will be ongoing delays until they can get that figured out. So do leave yourself some extra time. But otherwise, mass transit's doing very well today. We'll take a look at our commuter checklist. The Metro North, Long Island Railroad, New Jersey Transit trains, and other bus lines, and the PATH are all running on or close to schedule. In fact, we have no subway problems either. Michael, over morning, we know. Holland, this is the worst. 10 minutes to the upper level of the GWB, and really no delay still at the Lincoln Tunnel. We are still having delays on PATH trains. In fact, we're going to add to that. So let's take a look at our commuter checklist. We have 15-minute delays on the Journal Square to 33rd Street and Hoboken to 33rd Street lines. We also now have 10-minute delays in both directions on the Newark to World Trade Center lines. Otherwise, Metro North, Long Island Railroad, New Jersey Transit, and subways are all running on or close to schedule. Darlene and Michael. A lot of the accidents that we've had out there this morning have cleared already. So Route 3 is open. The Belt Parkway has cleared out. We had a PATH delay, so that should be on or close. That was Journal Square to 33rd Street. We do still have big problems on the Bayonne Bridge. You have it closed in both directions due to an accident out there. So that is the worst of it right now. Otherwise, it's just construction on the road. So the lower level of the Verrazano Bridge is closed in both directions, so keep that in mind. Also over on Long Island, we have the on and off ramps to the Meadowbrook Parkway from the Southern State closed with construction. And on the Long Island Expressway, a pretty decent stretch of roving repairs from Round Swamp Road all the way to Little Neck Parkway. So that's exits 48 to 32. So there's no stop and go right now because it's still pretty quiet out there, but do keep that in mind. Now we will take a look at our commuter checklist for those of you getting on the trains. As I mentioned, that PATH delay has cleared, so that should be on or close for the Journal Square to 33rd Street line, but the Metro North, Long Island Railroad, New Jersey Transit, and PATH, for the most part, as well as your subways, are running on or close to schedule. Back to you, Erica.
All right, Lauren, thanks a lot.